Happy Friday! We are back again and it is dark again. It's really early in the morning. So dark that Sarah wants to go back to bed. Um, do you know why it's getting so dark again? Yep, she's heading right back to sleep. It's that time of year, Sarah's favorite time of year, where it does start to get dark and it starts to get cooler because next week is the first week of fall and the first day of fall is coming. So we thought today we would read some books about fall and the changing season. And this is one of our favorites called Red Leaf, Yellow Leaf by Lois Ehlert. Great book and fabulous pictures. Hopefully you can see them in this dark morning. Red leaf, yellow leaf. I've been saving this little leaf from my sugar maple tree so I could show it to you. I love my tree. First spring leaf. So that was way back in the spring. But the author saved that leaf. I'm going to sit a little bit over because I think there's a little bit of a reflection. It was born long before I was. The wind blew seeds from the big maple trees in the woods. They twirled and whirled and they fell to the ground. Those are little maple tree seeds. Seeds the squirrels didn't find lay sleeping among the leaves until they were covered with snow. When the spring sun warmed the seeds, they sprouted and sent roots down into the soil. Tiny leaves unfolded on their stems. I think my tree would have been happy to stay there forever, but one day nursery workers came to the woods to collect tree sprouts. And these are maple tree roots. And those are some garden gloves. They transplanted the sprouts and tended them year after year. Just as the trees were settling in, they were measured, marked, and uprooted again. It says fall delivery. And that's a black-capped chickadee that you might hear this time of year. It goes chickadee-dee-dee. Each ball of roots was wrapped and tied with twine. My tree was loaded into a truck filled with other trees and delivered to the garden center. We went there in the fall and picked out my tree. Dad had a hole already dug, waiting for it. It says sugar maple. There's lots of different maples. There's a silver maple, there's the Norway maple, but they picked the sugar maple. When we got home, we lowered my tree into the hole. I held the trunk while Dad covered the roots with soil. And they're soil's friend and plant's friend. They're those earthworms. Now, every night before I go to bed, I peek out the window and I wave to my tree. So I'm going to turn that off. When it snows, I hang up the treats for the birds. Each spring, I look for signs that my tree is growing. There's the young maple leaves, and there's the maple tree flowers. By late summer, the crown of leaves is bushy and green. I love it when the tree's flowers turn into winged seeds. There are those seeds. But if you want to visit my tree, come in the fall. That's my favorite time. Can you guess why? Look at the beautiful sugar maple leaves. I think that's why. They're such beautiful colors, and soon that'll be happening here. It says red leaf, yellow leaf, beautiful tree, love from me. And there are those beautiful sugar maple leaves. And this is a perfect time too to plant a new tree because it's nice and cool, just like the weather that Sara likes. And this was Sara's pick of the day. Here is Biscuit. She just picked up her head. Biscuit visits the pumpkin patch. We're going to the pumpkin patch, Biscuit. Woof, woof. Home, sweet puppy. Climb on in. Or it says, here, sweet puppy. I'm having trouble. It's early. I'm having trouble reading. Here, sweet puppy. Climb in. Just look at all the pumpkins, Biscuit. There are big pumpkins and small pumpkins. Funny pumpkin, you picked a pumpkin that's just the right size. Woof, woof, says Biscuit. We can carve this to make a jack-o'-lantern, Biscuit, and that pumpkin will make a delicious pie. Oh no, Biscuit, no digging. That's what Sara would do if she went to the pumpkin patch. Woof, woof, says Biscuit. Look, Biscuit, we can even paint a pumpkin at the pumpkin patch. How do you like this one, Biscuit? Woof, woof. Biscuit, where are you going? Silly puppy, you found puddles. Woof, woof, bow wow. Lots of good dog sounds in this book. Even the little bunny is visiting the pumpkin patch today. Hop, hop. Come along, Biscuit. It's time to go home. We have lots of pumpkins and lots of friends too. Bow wow, hop, hop, woof, woof. So it's getting to be that time soon to get our pumpkins, to go pick one at the pumpkin patch. You put it out in your yard, and as it gets cooler, you can make a jack-o'-lantern as it gets closer to Halloween. So it's coming, that time of year. So we hope you have a great first week of fall, and we'll see you next week. And I'm going to get Sara to come on back. Come here. Let's just say goodbye. And Sara says, come here. She wants you to see if you can find any signs of fall. And she's looking and eyeing her Snoopy. Can you see her Snoopy? She loves her Snoopy. She's going to take her Snoopy. And Sara and Snoopy are going to look for some signs of fall. So that's what she would like you to do. Right, Sara? You're going to take Snoopy. We're going to go for a walk this morning, and we're going to see what kind of signs of fall. And then we'll see what you think next week. Okay? So we got Snoopy. We're going for our nice fall walk. Have a great weekend, everybody.